Hello guys, today we'll study nucleophilic substitution reactions. So in that we'll first study SN2 reaction and its mechanism. So reaction is given here. This is bromomethane, or we can say commonly methyl bromide. When it is treated with strong base like NaOH or KOH, so OH minus is taken from it will give methanol. So bromine goes out and OH comes in, so substitution happens and byproduct is Br minus. Here if we see kinetics, rate of reaction depends upon both the reactants bromomethane as well as OH minus. Therefore this is example of SN2 reaction. 2 is for second order kinetics. So the reaction between methyl bromide and hydroxide ion to give methanol follows a second order kinetics. The rate of reaction depends on concentration of two reacting molecule species, namely methyl bromide and hydroxide. Hence it is called substitution nucleophilic bimolecular, that is SN2. S stands for substitution, N for nucleophilic and 2 for bimolecular. Let's see the mechanism of this reaction. So this one is methyl bromide, or we can say bromomethane. One hydrogen is in the plane, one hydrogen is above and one hydrogen is below the plane. OH minus attacks from back side. Why? Because in the front side there is bromine atom, so OH cannot attack from front side, therefore because of bromine. So what happens in this step? Simultaneous breaking and forming of bond takes place. So see, this bond breaks, so dotted lines are given, and here this bond forms, and both carry partial negative charges, Br as well as OH. So only one transition state is there in SN2 mechanism, and after that product is formed, and it is 100% inversion of configuration. Only backside attack happens in SN2 mechanism, so that's why we have written OH here, backside attack, okay, and Br goes out. And this is the energy profile diagram for SN2 reaction. On x-axis there is reaction coordinate, and on y-axis it is potential energy. Only one transition state is there in SN2 reaction. Delta E is the activation energy. Minimum energy is required to overcome the transition state is known as activation energy. And let's see now the salient features of SN2 reaction. Kinetics is second order because rate of reaction depends upon bromomethane as well as hydroxide ion. Molecularity is again second order, that is bimolecular. In case of molecularity, we'll write unimolecular, bimolecular, trimolecular, so on. So molecularity of this reaction is bimolecular. Then mechanism is only single step mechanism. And fourth point, simultaneous bond breaking and bond making happens. Fifth one, 100% inversion of configuration, final product is 100% inverted. Then sixth, non-polar solvents are favorable, so usually in non-polar solvent this reaction happens. Non-polar solvents like carbon tetrachloride, okay, so such solvents are used in this reaction. Then strong nucleophile is favorable, so we require strong nucleophile OH minus for this reaction. And only one transition state is there in SN2 reaction. So that's all about SN2. In SN2 reaction there is one more case, that is known as Walden inversion. So when SN2 reaction is brought about at chiral carbon, the product is found to have opposite configuration compared to that of the substrate. This is like flipping of an umbrella, and it is known as Walden inversion. So when SN2 reaction is brought about at chiral carbon, so what is chiral carbon? Carbon attached to 4 different groups is known as chiral carbon. So suppose instead of H here, here it is CS3 and here it is C2H5. So 4 different atoms are there if we consider this as CS3 and this as C2H5. So at that time this central carbon is known as chiral carbon, and that kind of SN2 reaction is known as Walton inversion. Okay, so this is like flipping of umbrella, and that kind of reaction which contain chiral carbon known as Walton inversion. And now let's see SN1 reaction and mechanism. So tertiary butyl bromide is used in this case. So when it is treated with OH minus, again OH comes in and Br goes out, so we'll get tertiary alcohol. Here rate of reaction depends upon only tertiary butyl bromide, and it does not depend upon OH minus ion. So it is first order kinetics. Let's see. The reaction between tertiary butyl bromide and hydroxide ion to give tertiary butyl alcohol follows first order kinetics. That is, the rate of this reaction depends on concentration of only one species, which is tertiary butyl bromide. Hence it is called substitution nucleophilic unimolecular. Because rate of reaction depends only upon one, therefore it is first order kinetic, and it is substitution nucleophilic unimolecular. And it is two-step mechanism. So we know that SN2 is for one-step mechanism and SN1 is two-step mechanism. First step is formation of carbocation. So this step is slow. This Br goes out and carbocation is formed here. So formation of carbocation is the first step. Carbon makes 4 bonds, but here it is making only 3, therefore it carries positive charge. And how this positive charge becomes stable? We know that ions are generally unstable, but why this positive charge on carbon becomes stable? Because of 3 methyl groups. Methyl groups are electron donating groups, so they donate electron to this central carbon, and because of that this positive charge gets stabilized. Therefore this happens, and this is known as formation of carbocation, first step. And then OH can attack from either from front side or from back side. From both the sides OH can attack. So here we get two products, one with 50% inversion of configuration where OH is written on back side, and one with 50% in retention of configuration where OH is written at front side. So here we get racemization, racemic mixture, we get 50% inversion and 50% retention of configuration. And the second step is fast one. Only the first step, formation of carbocation, is the slowest step. And now let's see salient features of first order reaction. See the energy profile diagram, reaction coordinate and potential energy. So two transition states involved here. First is for formation of carbocation, and this is the second step for step number second. It is second transition state. So kinetics, it is first order kinetics. Rate of reaction depends only upon tertiary butyl bromide. Molecularity is unimolecular. It only depends upon tertiary butyl bromide. Mechanism is two step. First is formation of carbocation, second is attack of nucleophile. Then what happens in this? First the bond in the reactant breaks, and then a new bond is in the product is formed. So bond breaking and bond forming happens one by one here. Then fifth one, 50% retention and 50% inversion of configuration in the product side. Racemic mixture we get, that is known as a racemization. And SN1 reaction takes place in polar solvents. So polar solvents which contains hydrogen, there SN1 reaction takes place. For this reaction weak nucleophile is required, no need of strong nucleophile. In presence of weak nucleophile also we can do this reaction. And there are two transition states involved in this SN1 reaction. So that's all about SN2 and SN1 reaction. In next video we'll compare SN1 and SN2 reactions. Thanks for watching the video.